If I look at the second half of the year and I look at a lot of the dynamics that are starting to play out, one, obviously, we're seeing the stress in commercial real estate where it is sensitive to this refinancing need and this current level of coupon component. The second is that if I look at things like actual home sales, the home sales themselves are at the lowest levels basically in history, right? So if I combine new and existing home sales, they are lower now than they actually were following the global financial crisis and the collapse in housing. That's a pretty extraordinary statistic when you think about it, particularly when you consider that the baby boomers are fully in retirement. Many of them would like to become snowbirds, relocate to places like Florida, et cetera. We had anticipated that the demographics would lead to an increase in turnover. And instead, the entire thing is locked down, right? In financial terms, if you're thinking of public markets, like who looks at very low volume with high prices and is like, oh man, sign me up. That seems super bullish, right? It just doesn't work that way.
And is it just the golden handcuffs sort of a 3% mortgage?
It's that people can't afford their homes, but they can afford their mortgage, right? And that's going to be true as long as they don't need to tap their home for equity in order to generate additional cash. We're actually starting to see that play through. We're starting to see indications that people are refinancing out of 3% and 4% mortgages into 7% mortgages because they want to pay down their 30% credit card bills. Right? That's changing the characteristics in a pretty meaningful way. The second thing that you're seeing is you're seeing a lot of use of teaser rates. So new home construction is actually booming because the only people that can actually give you a 3.5% or 4% teaser rate are the actual home builders who are saying, okay, well, we'll actually subsidize you for the first 2 years and wink, wink, nod, nod. Of course, you'll be able to refinance, right? You're recreating the conditions of the global financial crisis where we actually sat there tracking, right, the teaser rates expiring on mortgages that were going to lead to dramatically higher payments. We've managed to recreate it all over again,